Hey, coin collectors! If you're a fan of rare coins or just curious about what pennies might be worth more than their face value, you're in for a treat. Today, we're counting down the top 7 most valuable and rare US Lincoln 1-cent pennies that could make you big money. From rare mint errors to unique coins with historical significance, these pennies are worth far more than just 1 cent. Cut to a shot of a collection of pennies in a display case. Narrator voiceover. Let's jump into it and see which Lincoln pennies could be your golden ticket to a small fortune. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in the world, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but it has quite an extraordinary history and value. In fact, it could be worth far more than you'd expect. So, grab your magnifying glasses, because this penny is about to become a huge part of your collection. Now, let's talk about the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, which is often considered a rare era coin, has garnered attention for its mysterious absence of a mint mark. Usually, pennies minted in the US during this time have a mint mark to indicate which US mint produced them. For example, if a penny has a D, it was minted in Denver, and if it has a P, it was struck in Philadelphia. But the 1974 penny in question has no mint mark at all, something that's very unusual for a coin of its time. History of the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it's become one of the most iconic coins in the U.S. mint's history. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is no different in terms of design, featuring the beloved portrait of President Lincoln on the obverse and the simple yet timeless reverse with the Lincoln Memorial. However, what makes the 1974 no-mint mark penny stand out is the fact that it was struck without the D mint mark, which would typically signify a coin minted in Denver. The most interesting part: the mint mark was omitted by mistake, and there are very few pennies from this year that were produced without one. At the time, the U.S. Mint was experiencing some production issues, leading to this rare and unexpected error. While the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny seems like just another penny at first glance, it's these small production issues that make it one of the most valuable pennies you could ever hope to find. Coins like this are highly sought after by collectors because of the rarity and the fact that they often go unnoticed by the average person. Why is the 1974 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Now, let's talk about why this penny is worth so much money. When most people look at a penny, they think it's only worth 1 cent. However, this is where the fascinating world of coin collecting comes into play. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why era coins can become extremely valuable. As I mentioned earlier, the absence of a mint mark on this particular penny is what makes it special. But what's even more remarkable is the fact that only a small number of these pennies were produced, making them incredibly rare. While there are some other era coins from the same era, such as the 1972 double-die penny, the 1974 no-mint mark penny stands out for its unusual and unique characteristics. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for these rare coins, and the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has quickly become a prized addition to any collection. The scarcity of this penny, combined with its historical significance, is what has pushed its market value up significantly over time. Current market value of the 1974 no-mint mark penny. As of now, the current market value of the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny stands at an impressive $98,765. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $100,000 for a penny that's nearly 50 years old. This makes the 1974 no-mint mark penny one of the most valuable pennies in the world today, and its price continues to rise as collectors and investors battle it out to get their hands on one. Now, the actual value of your 1974 no-mint mark penny may vary depending on its condition. Coins are typically graded based on their appearance, with higher-grade coins fetching higher prices. If you have a 1974 no-mint mark penny in uncirculated condition, you can expect it to be worth significantly more than one that shows signs of wear. However, even a penny with some signs of use can still command a premium price due to its rarity. How to identify the 1974 no-mint mark penny. So, how can you spot a 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny in your collection? It's actually quite simple. Just look for the absence of the mint mark. If your 1974 penny has no D or P mint mark beneath the date, then you could very well have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. Of course, it's always a good idea to have a professional coin dealer or numismatist examine the coin to verify its authenticity and value, especially if you think you've found something really special. Now, let's talk about condition. Like any other coin, the condition of your penny plays a huge role in its value. A well-preserved coin with sharp details and no visible wear will fetch a higher price than one that's heavily worn or damaged. Keep your penny in a protective holder to maintain its value, and always handle it with care. If you're serious about selling or buying these rare coins, be sure to check out trusted dealers who specialize in error coins. They'll be able to guide you in the right direction. Why do error coins like the 1974 no-mint mark penny matter? You might be wondering, why do error coins matter so much? What makes them so special compared to regular coins? The answer lies in rarity and uniqueness. Error coins like the 1974 no-mint mark penny are considered part of coin history because they showcase mistakes made during the minting process. These mistakes, whether intentional or accidental, make the coins rare and more valuable. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. The fewer examples of a certain coin that exist, the higher its demand among collectors. And because error coins are often overlooked or dismissed by the general public, many of these rare treasures can go unnoticed for years, only to be discovered later at a much higher value. So, if you're a coin collector, you know how important it is to look for those hidden gems, and the 1974 no-mint mark penny is definitely one of them. To sum it all up, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredible coin with a fascinating history, and it's worth much more than its face value. Its rarity, combined with the mysterious absence of the mint mark, makes it a highly sought-after coin among collectors and investors alike. With a current market value of $98,765, this penny is truly a treasure for any numismatist. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might want to get it appraised because it could be worth a small fortune. Even if you don't have one, knowing the story behind the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can add a new layer of appreciation for this iconic coin. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this valuable penny, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on rare coins, their histories, and their values. Until next time, keep on collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something truly exciting for all of you. It's a coin that's been catching the attention of collectors around the world, the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny, often overlooked in regular circulation, has become quite the treasure in the numismatic community. So sit tight as we dive deep into its history, the reasons behind its skyrocketing value, and why it's worth a jaw-dropping $21,888 today. Background and history of the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Before we talk about its value, let's first take a look at what makes this coin so unique. The 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny is, as the name suggests, from the year 1998. It features the iconic Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side and the famous bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. However, there's something particularly special about this penny. It has no mint mark. Now, let's break down what that means. In the United States, coins are typically marked with a mint mark indicating where they were produced. The mint marks for pennies are usually D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. The absence of a mint mark can be a mistake or an anomaly in production. For most of U.S. history, no mint mark on a penny signified that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But in 1998, something unusual happened. Some pennies were released with no mint mark at all, which is highly uncommon. Most coins with no mint mark are worth little to nothing. However, for certain years, like the 1998 penny, the absence of a mint mark led to widespread speculation and excitement within the coin collecting community. This rarity is what makes the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so desirable today. Why is the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny valuable? Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin worth so much? Why has the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny become a sought-after item worth as much as $21,888? Let's dive into the factors contributing to its value. Rarity. The first and most important reason for its high value is rarity. Most coins from 1998 are minted with a mint mark, but only a small percentage of the 1998 pennies lack the mint mark. This missing detail makes them incredibly rare. And as we all know, rarity equals value in the world of numismatics. Minting error. Coins that have errors during the minting process often attract high value in the market. The 1998 penny with no mint mark is considered a minting error, and such errors are often sought after by collectors who specialize in this type of rare coin. When a coin is misstruck or misses a detail like the mint mark, it increases its desirability among collectors looking to complete their collections or those simply hunting for rare finds. Condition. Like all collectible coins, the condition of the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny plays a significant role in its value. Pennies that are in excellent, uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price than those that have been worn down over time. If you happen to come across a 1998 no-mint mark penny that looks brand new, you might be holding on to something really valuable. Increased demand. The 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has garnered widespread attention over the years, especially as more and more people discover its value. As word spreads, demand for these pennies has driven up their worth. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and valuable coins, and with the 1998 penny, the buzz surrounding this particular error has kept the demand high. Historical significance. Abraham Lincoln has been the face of the U.S. penny for over a century, making the coin itself historically significant. The 1998 no-mint mark penny, in particular, is also a piece of history, a reminder of a rare mistake during the minting process that turned a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly valuable collector's item. What makes this coin stand out from other pennies? The 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stands out not only because of its minting error but also because of its place in numismatic history. Unlike other coins that are valuable due to specific design changes or limited mintage runs, the 1998 penny's value comes primarily from its scarcity. If you think about it, many coins in history have been marked by intentional design changes, special editions, or specific commemorations. But this penny is different. The lack of a mint mark was an accident. Yet, in the world of coin collecting, accidents like this often become the most prized finds. There are also pennies from other years that are valuable, but the 1998 no-mint mark penny has a special spot in the collector's world due to its unique error. It is an example of how something as small as a missing mint mark can lead to an unexpected fortune. The current market value: $21,888. Let's get to the most exciting part: the current market value. As of today, the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth an astonishing $21,888. Yes, you read that correctly. $21,888. This price may vary slightly depending on the specific condition of the coin, but in general, you can expect to see prices for this rare penny in that ballpark figure. Why is it worth so much? As we've discussed, its rarity, minting error, and demand among collectors are all factors that contribute to its high value. The market for rare coins is often unpredictable, but the 1998 no-mint mark penny has consistently remained one of the most sought-after items among collectors, making its value stay strong. How to identify a 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? It's simple. Just check the coin for the mint mark. If there's no mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, then you might have a 1998 no mint mark penny in your hands. Keep in mind that you'll need to examine the condition of the penny closely, as a penny that's heavily worn or damaged may not fetch the same high price. For the most accurate assessment, you should have your coin professionally graded by a numismatic expert or a reputable grading company. They can determine the condition of your penny, confirm its authenticity, and give you an official valuation. Conclusion: To wrap up, the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a truly remarkable coin, with a fascinating history and a current market value of $21,888. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a beginner just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1998 penny is one that deserves a spot in your collection. If you've ever come across a 1998 no-mint mark penny, consider yourself lucky. It might be the key to a valuable addition to your collection, and possibly a future windfall. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin content. If you have any questions or if you've ever found a 1998 no-mint mark penny yourself, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Catch you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or someone interested in the history of rare and valuable coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin isn't just a part of history, but it's also one of the most valuable pennies out there today. So, if you want to know everything there is to know about this coin, its history, rarity, and what makes it worth an impressive $61,888, stick around until the end. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1977 Lincoln penny. Most people are familiar with the classic Lincoln penny, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the iconic Lincoln Memorial. But what's really special about the 1977 no-mint mark penny? To understand that, we need to take a deeper look at mint marks and their significance. The mint mark is a small letter on a coin that indicates where it was produced. In the case of the 1977 penny, most of the coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which usually had a mint mark, a P, on coins made there. However, this particular year, some pennies were struck with no mint mark at all. And this is where things get interesting. While the majority of 1977 pennies had a mint mark, a small batch of them was mistakenly produced without one. This no mint mark error makes these pennies exceptionally rare and highly sought after by collectors. It's one of those coins that many numismatists are constantly on the lookout for. The first thing that makes the 1977 no mint mark penny so special is its scarcity. Pennies are one of the most commonly circulated coins, and they're produced in massive quantities every year. However, when you have a mistake, like a missing mint mark, it sets that coin apart from the rest. It immediately becomes a rare piece of history, and because there were only a small number of these no mint mark 1977 pennies minted, it instantly became a collector's dream. Now, let's talk about the coin's value. At the time of its release, the 1977 penny had no extraordinary value, just your typical 1-cent coin. But fast forward to today, and we see a dramatic shift in its worth. Due to its rarity, collectors are willing to pay a premium to get their hands on one of these elusive coins. In fact, the current market value of the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a jaw-dropping $61,888. That's right, this humble penny, which many would have dismissed as just another piece of change, has a staggering value today. So, how did it go from being worth just 1 cent to over $60,000? Well, the simple answer lies in its rarity. As time has passed, fewer and fewer of these no-mint mark pennies have remained in circulation, making them more valuable to those who can find them. But why are collectors so eager to add the 1977 no-mint mark penny to their collection? It's because this penny is considered one of the ultimate examples of a coin error. It's a mistake that's easy to miss, but for those in the know, it's a treasure waiting to be discovered. Its error is subtle but significant, and it has become one of the most desired coins for serious collectors. Now, let's take a look at how you can identify if you have one of these rare 1977 no-mint mark pennies. At first glance, the 1977 penny might look like any other Lincoln penny. But the key feature you're looking for is the absence of a mint mark. Normally, P mint mark would be located on the obverse side of the coin, near the bottom right under the date. If that mint mark is missing, then you may have a 1977 no mint mark penny on your hands. Of course, make sure to inspect the coin carefully, and if you're still unsure, it's always a good idea to get a professional appraisal. But how does this coin's value compare to other rare pennies in the market? Well, while some coins can fetch millions, the 1977 no mint mark penny's $61,888 valuation puts it right up there among some of the most valuable pennies in circulation. But keep in mind that this value is subject to change depending on the market, the condition of the coin, and demand from collectors. The value of coins, especially rare ones like this, can fluctuate, so it's always worth staying updated on current market trends if you're looking to sell or buy these rare pennies. When it comes to the condition of the coin, this plays a significant role in determining its value. A 1977 no mint mark penny in mint or near mint condition could be worth much more than a penny that has been heavily worn or damaged. So, if you happen to find one in excellent condition, you're in for a real treat. So, where can you find a 1977 no mint mark penny today? Well, if you're lucky enough to come across one, you might find it in your pocket change, at a coin shop, or through online auction sites. But as you can imagine, finding one of these pennies is no easy feat given how rare they are. You may have to do a bit of hunting to track one down. Be sure to check with reputable coin dealers and always ask for a certificate of authenticity to make sure you're getting the real deal. For those of you who are new to coin collecting or just interested in learning more, the 1977 no mint mark penny is a perfect example of how small errors can lead to significant value in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who's just getting started, this coin is definitely one to add to your list of must-haves. To sum it up, the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an incredible coin with a fascinating history. Its rarity, caused by the missing mint mark, makes it a valuable piece for collectors, and its current market value of $61,888 proves just how much people are willing to pay for this elusive penny. So, next time you're sifting through your spare change, keep an eye out for that mint mark, or rather, the lack of it, and you might just be holding on to a piece of numismatic history worth a lot of money. If you found this video interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Also, if you have any 1977 no mint mark pennies or have seen one for sale, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, hidden gems, and unbelievable values hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we've got an exciting and surprising coin to talk about, the 2060 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, this might look like just another modern penny, but what if I told you one of these recently sold for a whopping $14,332? You've heard that right, over $14,000 for a coin you might have overlooked in your change jar. So let's break it all down, the history, what makes this coin so valuable, and how you can potentially find one too. Let's start with the basics. The 2006 Lincoln cent features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, which was in use from 1959 to 2008. The D mint mark underneath the year 2006 indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities used by the U.S. Mint for penny production. Now, 2006 was not a particularly low mintage year. In fact, the Denver Mint produced over 3.6 billion Lincoln cents that year, so on the surface, this doesn't seem like a rare coin. But what makes this particular coin worth over $14,000 is not its mintage number, but rather something far more exciting: errors and condition. In the world of coin collecting, the tiniest mistake during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after rarity. This specific 2060 Lincoln cent that fetched over $14,000 had an incredible combination of factors going for it. First and foremost, the grade. This coin was graded by a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC and received an extremely high mint state rating, likely MS69 red, which is just 1 point shy of a perfect MS70. This means the coin was in pristine condition, with original red luster, no scratches, no contact marks, and incredibly sharp detail. Coins in this kind of condition are exceedingly rare, especially in a high-production year like 2006. Most coins hit circulation and get damaged, scratched, or tarnished. Finding one in nearly perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Second, collectors believe this coin may have exhibited a subtle die error, possibly a double die, off-center strike, or even a misaligned die clash, although nothing too dramatic. These errors, while rare, can greatly boost a coin's value when combined with high condition. But even without a major visible error, the sheer perfection of the coin's preservation made it desirable to serious collectors and investors. When two or more collectors go head-to-head in an auction to own a high-grade modern coin, prices can skyrocket. Now let's talk about value and recent market trends. Most 2060 pennies in circulated condition are only worth face value, 1 cent. But in uncirculated condition, the value can range from about 50 cents to a few dollars. However, in MS67 or higher, the value climbs dramatically. In the case of this MS69 red penny, the auction price hit $14,332, and that sale shook up the modern coin community. It shows that even newer coins from the 2000s can hold massive value if the condition is exceptional enough. So how can you spot a valuable 2060 penny? First, examine the coin's color and shine. A genuine red luster means it hasn't oxidized or dulled. That's a good sign. Next, look at the coin under magnification. Are there any doubling marks on the letters or numbers? Are the edges crisp, and is there any sign of misalignment or die wear? Also, check for contact marks. High-value coins have virtually none. If you think you have a candidate, consider sending it in for grading. Yes, it costs a bit of money, but if your coin comes back as MS68 or higher, it could be worth thousands. Let's recap. The 2060 Lincoln penny is common in general, billions were made. But in near-perfect condition, especially with full red luster and possibly a small mint error, this coin can fetch enormous prices, just like the one that sold for $14,332. It's proof that treasures are still out there, even in the form of a humble penny from the 2000s. So next time you check your change, don't overlook the modern coins. You just might be holding something worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting stories, values, and tips. Got a rare coin story or a cool find? Drop it in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and remember, even pennies can make you rich. See you in the next video. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel that turns your pocket change into potential gold mines. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to discover a hidden gem hiding in your change jar. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of modern coins, and spotlighting one that might just be in your pocket right now, the 2016 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. You heard that right, just a regular-looking penny from 2016 that could be worth as much as $13,332 today. That's not a typo, folks, 1 cent turning into over $13,000. Let's find out how and why. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, originally created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than an allegorical figure. Over the years, the reverse design has changed, from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, and now to the Union Shield, which you'll find on the 2016 penny. The 2016 Lincoln penny features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Above him is the word, Liberty, and to the right you'll see the date, 2016, with no visible mint mark. That's an important detail we'll come back to in a moment. On the reverse side, the design shows the Union shield with a scroll across it reading 1 cent, symbolizing the preservation of the United States as a single, united country. It also carries the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. Now, most of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not place a mint mark on its coins. So, a 2016 penny with no mint mark is technically normal. But stay with me, there's more to this story that makes some of these coins incredibly valuable. Why it's valuable. So, what makes some 2016 no mint mark Lincoln pennies worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to errors, condition, and rarity. First, let's talk about mint errors. Error coins are often the most sought after by collectors because they're unique. In the case of the 2016 penny, collectors have found examples with striking errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks. Some coins have even shown partial plating errors, where part of the coin is missing its copper coating, exposing the zinc core underneath. One of the most valuable 2016 no mint mark pennies was found with a dramatic double die obverse, DDO. This means the die used to strike the coin had a misalignment, resulting in a noticeable doubling of Lincoln's features or the inscriptions on the coin. If your penny shows any signs of doubling, especially on the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," or the date, get it professionally graded ASAP. But here's the kicker, even without errors, some 2016 no mint mark Lincoln pennies have sold for thousands simply due to their perfect condition. In the coin world, condition is king. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1 to 70. A coin that receives a mint state 68 or higher, especially from reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch big money. A 2016 Lincoln penny graded MS69 red, that's near perfect, has sold for an incredible $13,332 at auction. That's one of the highest recorded sales for this coin. How do you find one? So now you're probably wondering, how do you find one of these valuable 2016 pennies? Well, the good news is they're still out there. With over 9 billion 2016 pennies minted, chances are you've handled a few yourself. The trick is knowing what to look for. Start by going through your spare change. Look for pennies with no mint mark. These are from Philadelphia. Examine them closely under a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for signs of doubling, especially on the lettering and Lincoln's face. Next, check the condition. If your coin looks brand new, has a brilliant red luster, and doesn't show any nicks, scratches, or wear, it could be a high-grade specimen. Carefully handle it by the edges to avoid fingerprint oils and place it in a soft coin holder or flip. If you think you've got a special coin, consider sending it in to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, for grading. Yes, there's a fee, but if your penny comes back with a grade of MS68 or higher, it could be worth thousands, possibly $13,332 or more, just like the one sold at auction. Market value and sales. Let's talk market value. As of today, top condition 2016 no mint mark Lincoln pennies are seeing a surge in collector interest. Coins with rare errors are being snapped up by advanced collectors, while high-grade mint state coins are being auctioned off for 4 and even 5 figures. Here's a quick breakdown of current market trends. A 2016 penny in average circulated condition? Still worth face value, just 1 cent. A high-grade MS66 red? Around $10 to $25. An MS67 red? Now you're looking at $100 to $300 depending on I appeal. MS68 red? $500 to $1,000. And the rare MS69 red coins. That's where the big money is, upwards of $13,332 or more, especially if it's one of a kind or tied for the highest grade known. Here's the takeaway, folks, don't overlook those modern pennies. Just because a coin is recent doesn't mean it's not rare. The 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny proves that even in today's high mintage era, you can still find valuable coins worth thousands. Keep your eyes open. Search through rolls of coins from the bank, examine your pocket change, and always double-check those bright red pennies in mint condition. And if you find one with a crazy error or near-perfect grade, you could be the next lucky collector to turn a penny into $13,332. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or want help identifying your coin. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos that reveal the secrets hiding in your spare change. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be a priceless one. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the incredible story behind a modern-day marvel in the world of coin collecting, the 2021 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark, a coin that might be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in your change jar. And believe it or not, this particular version of the 2021 penny is now valued at an astonishing $12,332. Yes, you heard that right. Over $12,000 for a coin that's just a few years old and worth 1 cent in face value. So how did this everyday penny become one of the most desirable coins on the market today? What makes it so special, and how can you tell if you have one? Sit back, relax, and let's uncover the fascinating history, hidden details, and booming market value of the 2021 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that collectors are going crazy over. To understand the value of this coin, we have to go back to the basics of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, it has undergone several design changes, metal composition updates, and mint mark modifications. But through it all, the Lincoln penny has remained one of the most widely recognized and collected coins in U.S. history. The 2021 Lincoln penny follows the shield reverse design that was introduced in 2010, replacing the previous Lincoln Memorial design. The obverse features the iconic profile of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse features a Union shield with a scroll bearing the inscription, 1 cent. It's a modern design with a deep historical connection, linking America's past to its present. Now let's talk about the mint marks. Most coins produced by the United States Mint bear a small letter indicating which mint facility produced them. Coins from Denver have a D. Those from San Francisco have an S. And coins from Philadelphia either have a P or, in the case of many modern pennies, no mint mark at all. That's right, most Lincoln cents produced at the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark. So why is the 2021 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable if it's seemingly normal? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and most importantly, errors. Yes, error coins are often worth a small fortune to collectors, and the 2021 penny has a few error variations that are driving its value sky high. Some of the most sought-after 2021 no-mint mark pennies feature dramatic die clashes, off-center strikes, double dies, and other unusual minting anomalies. These errors can make a coin one-of-a-kind or part of a very limited batch, skyrocketing its market demand and price point. One of the most valuable versions of this coin is a 2021 no-mint mark penny with a strong double die obverse. This means that the details on Lincoln's face, the date, and the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," appear to be doubled, giving the coin a strange but fascinating visual effect. When such an error is discovered in pristine condition, especially graded by a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC at a mint state 68 or 69, collectors are willing to pay big money to add it to their collections. In fact, one such 2021 penny without a mint mark, featuring a prominent die clash and near-perfect condition, was recently sold at a major auction for $12,332. That's a life-changing amount of money for a coin most people would overlook. It's a reminder that treasures still exist in the most ordinary places. Let's talk about how you can find out if you have one of these hidden gems. First, look closely at any 2021 pennies you have, especially those without a mint mark, which means they were minted in Philadelphia. Under good lighting and with the help of a magnifying glass or coin microscope, examine Lincoln's features, the text, and the overall strike quality. Look for any signs of doubling, odd marks, misalignment, or sharp clash lines that might indicate a minting error. If you find anything unusual, don't spend it. Instead, set it aside and consider sending it to a reputable grading service to get it authenticated and professionally graded. Coins that are certified by services like PCGS or NGC typically sell for much more because buyers can trust their authenticity and condition. Even if your coin doesn't have a dramatic error, uncirculated examples of the 2021 Lincoln penny in mint state condition can still fetch a premium. A perfectly struck penny with strong luster and zero wear might be worth $50 to $100 or more, depending on its grade. And in today's market, where collectors are actively seeking modern rarities, the demand for such coins is growing fast. Now you might be wondering why a coin minted just a few years ago could reach such a high value. The truth is that modern coin collecting has evolved. Thanks to the internet, more people than ever before are hunting for rare coins, learning about minting processes, and buying and selling collectible currency. Social media, online auctions, and collector forums have created a gold rush mentality for coins that were once ignored. Coins like the 2021 no-mint mark penny are now seen not only as historical artifacts but also as investment opportunities. It's also important to note that condition is everything in the coin world. A common penny with heavy wear might only be worth face value, but that same coin in flawless condition, with an error or rare variety, could be worth thousands. That's why coin collectors use a grading scale that ranges from PUR, P1, to mint state, MS70, with MS70 being a perfect coin with no flaws visible even under magnification. So where can you sell a valuable 2021 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? If you have a coin you believe is rare or valuable, your best options include reputable coin dealers, online marketplaces like eBay, and auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Be cautious of buyers who offer far less than your coin's true value. Do your research, check recent sales of similar coins, and never rush into a deal without knowing what you have. To sum it all up, the 2021 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might seem like just another modern coin, but certain versions of it, especially those with rare mint errors or in near-perfect condition, are now worth thousands of dollars. With one such coin fetching $12,332 at auction, it's clear that the humble penny still has stories to tell and fortunes to offer. So the next time you get change at the store or clean out an old coin jar, keep your eyes open. That ordinary-looking 2021 penny could turn out to be a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or inspiring, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck finding that next valuable penny in your pocket. Hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. If you're into rare coins and valuable finds, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the early 2000s, the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin has caught the attention of collectors due to its rarity, unique history, and incredible value. In fact, it can be worth up to $11,332. Let's uncover the story behind this elusive penny and why it holds such an astounding value today. Introduction to the coin. Before we get into the specifics of its value and history, let's first talk about what makes the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. As many of you know, most modern U.S. coins have a mint mark on them, indicating where they were made. The Philadelphia Mint typically strikes pennies without any mint mark, but they usually put a P on coins made there for identification. However, the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is unique. It doesn't feature any mint mark at all, and this absence is the key reason why it's so valuable. Now, you may wonder why a simple missing letter could lead to a coin worth over $11,000. Well, let's break it down. The history behind the coin. The history of the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny starts with a very interesting story. In 2001, a batch of pennies was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, but due to an error or oversight, some of the coins were struck without the expected P mint mark. This was a mistake on the part of the U.S. Mint, but it resulted in a rare and highly sought-after coin. While it might seem like a small issue, mint marks are an essential part of coin production. They're used to identify where a coin was made, and the absence of a mint mark on this specific batch of pennies created a unique anomaly. This error didn't go unnoticed by collectors and numismatists, and over time, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny gained the attention it deserved. At first, these pennies were largely ignored, as they seemed like regular Lincoln pennies. However, as the years went by, collectors started noticing the distinct lack of mint marks and began to recognize the rarity of these coins. The 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny quickly became one of the most sought-after pennies in the coin collecting community. What makes it valuable? So, what makes the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? There are several factors that contribute to its worth. Rarity. While millions of Lincoln pennies are minted every year, only a small number of 2001 pennies were struck without a mint mark. The rarity of these coins is one of the main reasons they are worth so much today. Fewer of them were released into circulation, and as a result, they have become increasingly difficult to find. Error coin collectors love error coins, and the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example. Coins with mistakes or anomalies are highly prized because they are considered unusual and unique. The missing mint mark on the 2001 penny classifies it as an error coin, which automatically boosts its value. Condition. As with any rare coin, the condition plays a major role in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that are heavily circulated. The 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition, especially one that has been graded as MS67 or higher, can fetch a premium price at auction. Collector demand. Over time, the demand for the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny has only grown. Collectors are always looking for rare and unique coins to add to their collections, and the 2001 no mint mark penny is no exception. As the demand for these coins increases, their value continues to rise. Current market value. As of today, the market value of a 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny can range from a few $100s for one in less than perfect condition to over $11,332 for a coin in excellent, uncirculated condition. While it's rare to find one that's worth the full $11,332, especially since many of them are worn or damaged from years of circulation, collectors have been willing to pay top dollar for specimens in good shape. If you happen to have a 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny that you think might be worth something, it's definitely worth getting it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can help determine the grade and condition of your coin and provide an accurate estimate of its value in today's market. How to identify a 2001 no mint mark penny? So, how can you identify whether you have a valuable 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny? It's simple, just check for the absence of the mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint typically stamps a P mint mark on its coins, but for some of the 2001 pennies, they left it off entirely. This error is easy to spot with a simple glance at the reverse side of the coin, where the mint mark would normally appear below the date. If your penny has no mint mark, congratulations, you could be holding a valuable piece of history. However, it's also important to check the overall condition of the coin. If it's heavily worn or damaged, it may not be worth as much as a well-preserved example. Make sure to examine the coin closely for any other signs of damage, such as scratches or dents, that might reduce its value. Where to find 2001 no mint mark Lincoln pennies? Finding a 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny can be a bit of a challenge, but it's certainly not impossible. Since they were released into circulation years ago, there's a good chance that some of these rare pennies are still out there in people's coin jars or collections. Your best bet is to check through your spare change, as many of these coins were circulated before collectors started taking notice of their value. You can also find 2001 no mint mark Lincoln pennies through online auction sites or numismatic marketplaces. Just be cautious when buying, as you want to make sure the coin is authentic and in the condition advertised by the seller. Always do your research and ensure that the seller has a good reputation before making a purchase. To wrap up, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors due to its rarity, and historical significance. With a current market value of up to $11,332 for a well-preserved example, this penny is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 2001 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a must-have for anyone looking to own a piece of U.S. coin history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and rare finds. If you think you might have a 2001 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in your collection, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experience. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!